don't even, while I was in Nigeria, I didn't even know that there is a job called carer. You can go and be taking care of the elderly.
I applied to work as a cook in McDonald's, and she looked
as a cook.
Not a banker.
Wait, what year are you planning to cook?
You leave Super Daddy for Nigeria. For who now? Ask yourself.
The same problem I had when my wife left Nigeria and said, "Hey Jude, I'm going to the UK." And I say, if you go UK, I beg, put me for your bag.
Abraham Lincoln said that do not rush to the city, for the city shall come to you. Now, you are saying that you are coming to the UK because of security, because of education. I want to tell you that, you see, I've been in the UK for 5 months. The standard of education in Nigeria is far higher than the standard of education here in the UK.
It depends on which school? Is it public school or a private school? That is it. No, that's not true.
That's not true. In Nigeria who is 10 years, and you get a child in the UK who is 10 years, you conduct a test for both of them. The Nigerian child will beat the child in the UK. Yeah. I am telling you the truth. That is it.
If I can have 2-1 reading with candle,
you understand?
Get reading under the
so now
you'll be distracted because, to be honest, let's be honest. If you can have 2-1, if Nigerians have electricity the way these people here have got it, right? Internet, and will be distracted just the way they are here. And the standard is going to be the same. Just because we came from a certain background, we're trying to hit that target. To be honest, it's not everybody in Nigeria that have got the privilege. You understand? The rich, they have electricity, they've got internet, you can see that those guys, they don't compete. They're just useless. Some of them are wayward. Those days when we're growing up, if you're poor, you know you have to study extra hard.
Cross the line.
Because you have to cross that border. When you're rich, you're just useless, playing up anyhow. You get? It's now that our poor brothers and sisters now, they're taking things for granted because the system is no longer working. No matter how hard you study, even a first class holder is applying as a truck driver in Dangote. So what do you think? Are you advising people to stay back in Nigeria to be a truck driver first class holder, or you're advising them to come down here to work as a carer and earn better than even their president in Nigeria? I'm not disputing anything. I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to prove their points wrong. But what I'm trying to say is, no matter the job you've got here, you're secured, you're happy. You can look to the future and say, yes, my kid is going to be this, my child is going to be that tomorrow.
Honestly, I think that the only thing here is that if you're living in the UK, there's no competition.
There's no competition. How can you be comparing yourself with someone in Nigeria?
Nigerians are fond of comparing themselves with the next person. My mom would always say, look at your mates. But over here in the UK, it's a different ball game. It's to your tent, oh Israel. Like anything you have is for yourself. So there's no point in trying to amass more wealth.
You don't even know who your neighbor is.
If you're riding a big car, I can as well get a big car as long as I have a very good credit record. What's there? So the only thing I understand about all those things is this thing. Nigeria as a government, as a country, does not want to improve their country because everybody wants to siphon money. That's just a personal ballgame. But in terms of education-wise, I would always choose for my children to still study abroad. As long as Nigeria is the way it is at the minute, because of ASU strike, this and that, I would choose for my child
7 years in school, 4 years
to school here than schooling in Nigeria. If you're comparing that in terms of education level, because I think the UK here, the government, they make sure the school teachers or whatever, they make sure that the children are participating in the class. They make sure that these guys don't shy away from a lot of things. You engage them into talking, and that alone builds confidence in children. But back home, I can remember not having to I remember those days, if I have to go for a debate, I don't go to school. because there's no there's just always loopholes in our system. It's not like I'm okay with it, but over here, teachers engage you. You don't shy away from things. You just have to be at the forefront of everything, and that's building confidence in children. That's just my own take on it.
All right. Apart from the kids thing, right? We've hit on that. We've hit on career. We hit on what's happening in our country and what's happening here, and we're about talking about our wives here. See, over here, right? Right from time, I've always have this respect for my wife. Likewise, every man that's seated here, because I've observed and I've spoken to each and every one of us here. I realize that we don't abuse, we don't insult, we don't claim priority over our wife here. That's one thing Nigerians back home fail to do. You don't respect your woman because you're providing for her. In this country, if you're coming, make I tell you the truth. If you come this country, no go they carry your shoulder. You and your wife now the same thing. Apart from that, man, you go look after pikin, you go change nappy, which is normal. If you self as a normal human look at it, the great woman make it the can't change nappy. No, it's your child. We both did this together. You get, except that the man is working and the woman is at home 24 hours. But the point that in a situation whereby the woman goes to work and you go to work, say, Onaga share and 50-50. When you're away, the woman look after the kid. When the woman is away, you look after that. You go, okay, you want to leave your pikin poo-poo for nyash till your wife come to change her? No, my brother, as we are now, we love our wife so much. Oh, we know they beat them, they love them, they carry them out, take them out every week, go for a romantic dinner. This is very important. Take your wife for a romantic dinner. Yes, because Nigeria this thing they vex me. The system.
No, yes, I think that's why a lot of them don't want to come over.
Yes, that's why they don't want. The thing is like that. It's not like that. So when the woman come here, the husband treats the woman as like this. Shine, my dear.
I want to ask you what.
Please.
I want to add to what you have said. You see, we are here to better our life.
Exactly.
So, the first thing is that if you're coming to the UK, you need to understand, what am I going there to do? Now, the first thing you need to tell yourself is that you need to know if you're going there to better your life, if you're going there to better the life of your family. But
or make your wife a slave.
That's impossible.
Make your wife a slave. Come here, make your wife.
But the truth is this. You can't have a better life when you don't balance things up in the family. No family works when you don't balance things up. To balance it up means is that you need to see marriage as partnership. In Nigeria, we actually don't see marriage as partnership. Understand? So in Nigeria, it's a boss subject arrangement. So you go because you bring money, you come home, you demand, is my food ready and all that stuff. So, but here in the UK is partnership because everyone is doing one thing or the other.
I can remember when we went to Iceland the first time when you came, you told me that guy for here now man they carry basket for shopping.
Yes. Because
food can lie.
I remember telling.
Yeah, why they carry basket for shopping?
I remember telling him why I told him. Of all the things I could have said to him is because when he arrived to do the shopping, he was asking the wife. You know, he was directing. He was controlling, directing. I said no. We have left River Niger. We've come over here. That is partnership now. Let's arrange. We are doing shopping. Yes, I told him that was the first thing. That was the first thing I told him. Guy, we are in Europe now. That when we are here,
they'll behave like them.
Use the word partnership. We are going for shopping. Either you carry purse or you carry basket. Understand? So I said, right now you may have both purse and basket. So, and your wife has purse and basket. So there's got to be a compromise.
And so,
Carry basket, because basket is heavier. Purse is lighter.
yeah.
You understand? So we need to take this load off our wife. So
That was the very first thing you
let's
told
go. So when I told him, I said, it's partnership.
When you
here.
get to Rome, behave
like Rome. But
That's so.
now, when you start behaving like Romanian, you start feeling better.
Romania.
When you start behaving like Romans, life feels better. Life feels better.
It does.
You know why
It
life
does.
feels better is that the principle of partnership
Yeah.
is beneficial.
Exactly.
Is beneficial. He has no racist. He has no segregation.
No age
Believe me,
differences. No.
the fact that we are going to do something and we
that word
in
we.
partnership, we
Yeah.
dominate the conversation. So I said, guy, no, here is partnership.
That was the very first thing you told me.
If you are going to do shopping,
Yeah.
carry basket.
That was very
Of course.
first.
Help her while she let her make the choice, collect them into the basket, and then pay. And life is easy.
It's true.
Because the thing is this gentle, fragile human beings that we to make them happy is very little. Take little to make them happy.
Yeah.
You don't struggle, very little. Just you have to make a conscious effort to make them happy.
It's true.
And what do you get in return? You'll be happier.
My brother.
They will be happy. You will be happier.
And that is true.
That's why I
because-
told my friend, I said, yeah, this is the way things works here.
Yeah.
And it has been very smooth. Now, for me, I have 3 kids. I have a very intelligent children. You understand? I didn't have to do all the things that I'm doing for them here, back in Nigeria. But if I don't do them here, who will? They look up to me every day. And don't also forget that I've learned something that in the process of having to build my children the way I'm building them, I've become their role model. And it will be so disappointing if they will have to reference and tell their friends in future that I'm just doing this, not because my dad used to. My dad was just... So they will tell my story. I do not want those stories to be told. So the first thing is that to garbage in the best part of being a parent of them.
Annie, have you realized that those days, if your dad wants you to be something, that's what you're gonna be, like in Nigeria, right? And sometimes, as we grew up, right, we realize that even our own dream that we tend to pursue, we don't even make it.
Their overbearance on our prospect diminish our potential.
But in this country, the UK that we are these days,
They encourage.
if you set a target to be this and you pursue that career,
The system encourages you.
110%.
The system encourages you.
It encourages 110%. 10%. That is what you're gonna be when you grow up. In Nigeria, they are pushing you to study this, study that, study this. In this country, man, they know what is good for you. They know your base. They work on your brain capacity.
No, the difference.
No, in school they position you.
difference
If you are not
is
too good, they put you like this. If you are good, they put you like this. If you are a scientist, they put you in a science. That is how it.
Let's not
But
forget that.
a developing country, my brother over there, we're not seeing it like
They
we're
are
developing.
developing.
But the
No,
teachers
yeah.
are saying it like we have to learn everything.
No,
even
they
while
are-
these people are
no,
developing.
No. Yeah, they are developing. The reason why it is so is that one of the reasons why you see parents push their subject on a particular direction is that business wise,
Yeah.
let's look at it in business context. If being a doctor will bring more money to the family, every parent,
Exactly.
reasonable parent,
Yeah. That
Uh-huh.
brings me to this.
will want to push
in
their...
this-
They forget
it's
develop-
what it
come and
is.
develop your kids.
In
Yeah.
Nigeria, a typical African parent,
But, yeah,
not
exactly.
just Nigeria, sees
I did the same presentation at work.
having
Eh?
children
One of my listen.
as
They
a
shock, man.
retirement plan.
Your parents.
See, I need you guys to hear this. In Africa, not just Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, a typical African parent sees his children or her children as a retirement plan.
You're right.
That is one of the reasons why we go ahead having too many kids.
But do you still believe in that? Do you still believe in that context? Like an old man will sit down seeing, the young boy wouldn't see. Do you believe in that context?
It is true.
That's not true.
It is still true.
That is not true.
But the thing I'm talking about is this.
That's lie.
Over here in the UK, it is to your tent. I keep saying this. It is to your tent, O Israel. Children have to always decide for themselves what they have to be. The reason is this. The kids, whatever they make is for themselves. If you're living with your parents, depending on the family, because I have friends. I wouldn't say they are friends. I have colleagues. I have people that work as well and live with their parents. They don't have to pay anything to their parents. But some families here, you still have to pay part of the rent to your parents.
Yes.
But in Nigeria, when your mom have you, your mom will always reference and tell you, you are the one, look at your younger ones. You have to be useful to yourself to help train your younger ones. So having children in our place is more like a retirement plan, and that is very bad. That is one of the reasons why children go into crime and a lot of things. But over here, nobody cares how much you make, because a parent is entitled to anything she gets or he gets. It's what it is. You know, these guys have a lot of aged people. It makes them to live longer than us in Africa. A lot of responsibilities we accumulate, we take from a young age is because of these things. If a parent, like somebody, let me use Otedola as an example now. If Otedola could buy a Ferrari for a DJ Copy, the daughter rather, then this girl does not have anything to worry about because my father is already doing well. But most families are poor and broke. They look at their children as a retirement plan, thereby putting more responsibility on these children. That's why we have a lot of internet scammers in Nigeria, because they want to provide for their families. But over here, nobody cares what you do. You can go about smoking, doing anything you like, and the parent is also alright. You understand? So I don't think it's a bad part, because it makes the parents live longer, makes the children not to have to worry a lot. But compared to us, that okay, you have to always think back home, oh, my mom have not eaten, my younger brothers have to go to school and all those things. That's a lot of tension on you as a person, and you're not even surviving. Well, you're just barely surviving. That's just right.
Clarify what you just said. This man is talking like a Nigerian, and everything he has said here mimic or represents a Nigerian context. Now, if here the parents, as we are, I am a parent here now, I have my retirement plan. My pension is already set at when I'll be 67. So obviously I will need to work up to when I'll be age 67 to be able to assess the overall pension benefits. You understand? That is already set up by government for me. Why would I have to look up to my kids at that moment? So you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So in Nigeria, when you say your children are your pension plan, retirement plan, you are not out of place.
Yes,
you are not out of place. I'm trying to encourage you so that for people living there, here, if the system here takes care of you and the system back in Nigeria does not, so if your children are your retirement plan, what it means is that it's garbage in, garbage out. You need to invest in your children to be able to benefit from them.
Why should you invest in your children to benefit from your children?
Yes, because you have to.
Come on, man.
That's
you
Nigeria.
have to.
This Nigeria pattern here, we understand. Though, is that the right thing to do?
I'm trying to tell you something. In Nigeria, the system is not there. We don't have a system that takes care of you.
That's true. Even marriage, self, you pay billions of
We don't
to
have a
get
system.
married.
We don't
Over
have-
here, marriage is free.
We don't have a system that
You're
takes
selling
care
your
of you.
kids. It's free
So
here.
if
It's
you-
free
if
because
you-
I
if
got
you're
married, man. You're
in
telling me
Nigeria,
about the same system.
you
It's
will
free
be more
to get married
interested
here.
to build
But the thing is that you don't have the right to treat your
a strong,
woman the way you
responsible
want.
barrel arrangement.
And which is
with
wrong.
your
How can you even treat your woman the
where
way you
they
want?
can Take care of
You both
you
are supposed to love
at
each
your
other.
retirement. But here, you don't have to depend on all that stuff because the government is already doing all that thing for you. It's not out of place. It's a survival arrangement.
Annie, you see, I just brought issue about marriage, a proper marriage. This is a topic we're going to discuss later in future. If it's right for a woman, for a man to treat a woman the way they does in Africa, or if it's better for a man to treat a woman like it's her woman. It's someone that she loved before getting married to her.
We
Yes.
still have men in Africa that treat their women like
Yes, very much better.
Of course.
See,
Over here, you
see,
try. Everybody
see.
have to, not like some.
See, let me
You have
tell
to
you
use a
something.
must.
we
If
have
you're
we
most-
have a
most-
system
Most
here.
guys doing well here, signs prenup before they get
They're not
married.
contributing.
That's because the world in the Western
I want to
world
hear your
empowers
opinion.
you.
Love, that word love. If you love someone, you don't maltreat the person. Anyway, Annie, do you know one thing? In the UK, a lot of people are complaining about racism, right? I just deviate from everything we're talking about. But in this country, that Northern Ireland especially, I've not experienced racism. I don't know if anybody have, but I've never experienced one. I've experienced love. And the first time I stepped into this country, a lot of people were like saying, hello, hi. And me, as a black man, I'm like, oh my God, why is this guy treating me? I was being alert, on alert. You get me? So I don't know if you've been to England or Scotland or
Yes,
Wales.
England
I don't
is
know.
terrible.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can remember going to
London,
Birmingham. I can remember
never.
going to Birmingham. The way those guys treat you in the airports, like, yeah, come on, we have seen enough. I've seen enough of this blackface. We don't want to see
Imagine
that
that.
again. But over here, everybody's just cheerful. Like everybody's. Oh, well, I don't know if they're really smiling here. That's a smirk.
No, that's a really smile. Like, the real
According
smile.
to my colleague will say, oh, that's a smirk. Like SMIRK. You tell me that's a smirk. There is difference between smiling and smirk. I don't know how they pronounce it, but yes, it's what it is. At least they are very polite here.
Yeah.
I would say if you want to come to the UK and you're looking for a place to start, please do not look at England.
No, the racism.
Come to
is
Northern
bad,
Ireland.
Yeah. Blessed will be poison, so they poison these people when they don't. Well, don't.
No,
enter
we're
there.
not. We are
Good
enlightening
poison.
them.
Good poison.
It's not, we're enlightening them.
Okay, bad poison. I said good poison. No, it's not bad poison.
We're enlightening them.
Yeah, we are. And then it's a lot of our style.
Okay, one last question, Mr. Annie. When your wife told you that she's coming to the UK, she got a job in the UK, how did you react? First reaction
is that I was already part of the whole arrangement, so I wasn't surprised when she said she had to move down here. That's one. Then two, I was worried that she's not a kind of person that will want to live her life outside the family circle, because I know that her life is tailored within us, me, husband, children. So having to come here is one thing that I know is going to be difficult to live outside the presence of Vincent and Collins. You understand? Vincent and Collins. And then me. Don't forget that I'm super daddy. You leave super daddy for Nigeria. For who now? Ask yourself.
The same problem I had when my wife left Nigeria and said, hey Jude, I'm going to the UK. I'm going to the UK because I'm from the UK. What's up? What will you be doing in Nigeria without me? Then me I call and say, if you go UK, I beg, put me for your bag.
How do you guys feel with your wife earning more salary?
Who more pays the rent now? That's how I feel.
Pays which rent? You are joking. You are joking.
No. The thing is, your wife earning more than you does not change the way you relate with her. does not change the way bills are paid in the house. Does not change the way she respects your personality, because husband is an office. You is just a person that occupies the
position,
office,
yeah.
the position. So in marriage, when you say husband, she will respect the place of her husband, regardless of how much of money she earns. So when I arrive here, I enjoy that patronage that, oh, I am Mr. Annie in an institution of marriage, married to this woman. She ended on me, that was okay. But it didn't change her view to respect that office that I occupy. And then two, I also understand that you can't really have a good relationship when you don't, build your life around that partnership. So there is something to be done, and we can always achieve it together. You understand? So it really doesn't matter whether you earn higher or whether you earn less. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a good person. But what it does make for you is to respect where you're coming from, where you're going, and to respect the institution you find yourself. Respect, this is marriage, there is an husband, there is a wife. Then do the things that we ought to do. The thing that we look up to do is first. Do we have kids? Are they happy? Exclude yourself. If the kids are happy, things are running well, then trust me, it's the best arrangement that you've ever had.
Thank you.
Don't go make me say, ask me that question.
Well,
I know I'm my wife.
I'll go ask you. I'll go ask you.
Here in the UK, it's just a different ball game. Whoever earns what. In Nigeria, the man takes the bulk of responsibilities, but over here, it's just a different ball game, in the sense that everything is being shared. Like, you cannot afford to shoulder every expenses by yourself as a man, no matter how much you earn, regardless of what you make or what the next person makes. So yes, she makes more than me, but yes, it's what it is. But the bills are being paid and everybody's happy. I think that's what matters. You don't have to show up because I'm a man, otherwise you will die of high BP. But the thing is this, you always try to show that yes, you're in the game, you want to work and make as much as you can, because at the end of the day, you have to take care of your children and every other person it's involved. So no matter how little I make or whatever I make, I think it's what it is.
Now I'm looking after this baby. That's because my wife earned more than me. My wife earned more than me.
How does it make you feel?
I'm just joking.
More than my wife, young man.
You are earning more than your wife.
Young man.
Tell me. Right. Who is earning more, you or your wife?
I don't even know how much my wife is earning. I just feel that I'm earning more than her.
To be honest, right? Actually, I don't know what my wife earns, and I don't care. The important thing is that my wife gives me the respect that I want and I needed, and I respect her as well.
I deserve.
Yeah, that is just it. See, our relationship is as perfect as any other thing. You know, we say we know the fight, we do fight. We have our differences, but we settle it. And when we settle it, nobody settles it by, hey, I earn more than you, you earn more than this, No, we don't work like that. See, a relationship is based on love, trust, and honesty, and that's all. My brother, enjoy your marriage, enjoy your life. Forget who earned pass.
Thank you.
That's the truth.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's none of my business. I know my own salary, so I don't know her own. But I've worked in Nigeria. I was a civil servant, even though I resigned. But in as much as the job I'm doing in the UK is tedious, more than what I'm doing in Nigeria, what I earn here is far more better than what I earn in Nigeria.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
But the effort I put in making what I'm making here in the UK is can never be compared to the effort I put in back home. In Nigeria, I'll go to work by 8 and I'll close by 4. What I make in Nigeria a month, I'm making it a day here. So, like as I said before, it's not easy because you put in more work, put in more strength and all that. So, I'm a very plain person. I don't see any reason you coming here. If you are very comfortable, if you make a lot of money in Nigeria, then you don't have any need to come here. So that is what I have for now. Maybe subsequently I'm going to, say more, Thank you.
Thank you. So I had to go and carry my baby because she was crying upstairs.
Yes,
But I'm back now, and I think they already said everything that we wanted to discuss. Well, not everything, but most of the things. Maybe we will do another video if they will allow me.
Of course.
But guys, thank you so much for doing this video with me. Thank you. And we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.